you could get an idea of just exactly how what we saw um, by seeing these videos here. And I have, well, the slides anyway, but I have like 3 videos I'd like to share with you real quick, and then we're going to go through a few things with you too and share some more. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to share this first one here. Min's getting excited. I know I've got Grand Blue Diamonds, Nancy and Andrew, and I'm going to bring them out here too. Let's go ahead and watch a couple videos though from the event.
Kita sekarang sedang berada di tempat di Unair, di mana kita akan siap-siap untuk sedang memulai parade mobil. Lihat semuanya peserta begitu antusias sudah datang ke tempat ini. Dan mobil-mobil sedang disusun. Mr. Bob dan tim juga semuanya sudah siap. Lihat suasananya tuh.
Let me just share with you a little bit. They were just getting ready for the car parade, and you saw a lot of white Mercedes-Benz. In Indonesia, silver is really, really expensive to get, and so I think it's really hard to get actually too. So it's okay for them to go ahead and get the white. So that's why you're seeing a lot of the white Mercedes. And then we were in that black stretch Hummer. Bob, Allison, Min, and I, and Nancy and Andrew, and so they're just getting us ready for that car parade. Now I'm going to show you a video that Grand Blue Diamond Andrew took in the limo, so you can see the car parade. Let's take a look at that.
Hey everybody, Andrew here in Surabaya for a parade of Talk Fusion cars, Mercedes-Benzes. You gotta be kidding me, this is crazy. Check this out. How we roll Talk Fusion style.
Okay, that's Min's famous howl, you know. He did a lot of that at this event. You know what? We had such a great time. I'm going to hang on just 1 minute. What I'd like to do is, let me go ahead. I'm going to have Andrew and Nancy, I'm going to have them come out here too. I just want Min, if you guys could just show just come out on the screen here for just 1 moment, and then I'll go on with that. We just want to share a few slides, but I'd just like to have them say hello to you. They can just wave. Hey, Nancy. Hi, Andrew. Min. All right. That's great. You guys, I just want them to see you guys. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go over a few slides with you. Then I'm gonna have Andrew and Nancy, our newest Grand Blue Diamonds. Congratulations again, you guys. You guys are awesome. And they went Grand Blue Diamond while we were over there in Indonesia at the event over the weekend. It was fantastic. Big, huge celebration on all grounds there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and bring Andrew and Nancy back out here in just one moment, and so we'll go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and remove the screen. Let's go full screen now, and I'm going to just run through a few slides with you. And we just, we had an amazing event. Bob and Allison were in top form. They were in the zone. There was a slide there was a video actually I did want to show you, and it for some reason didn't upload for me very well. But we had our VP of Training Development, our CEO and founder, Bob Rena. They were there, and along with the four of us. And, the focus, of course, was the Believe event, grand launch there in Surabaya, Indonesia. And at the end of this tour, we should have some of our Indonesian leaders there. We had Mario Hallam and Riani Erawan. They're Blue Diamonds there in Indonesia. They were the hosts, along with Mario's brother Marcelinus Hallam, Grand Blue Diamond. And we're going to run through these slides real quick. So at the event, we went over some things, about back from, the beginning. It's to show how far that we've come. 2007, of course, the video email. 2009. You can just go through this, and I'm not going to read each one, but everything that happened in 2007, 2010. Look at the accomplishments that we've made, and let's go on to 2011 through the 13th. And, with our video newsletters, of course, everybody knows that those have been our most popular product that we've had so far. Of course, the on the go, our Fusion on the go mobile application's been huge too. iPhone, iPad, the Android, it's all available on all three of them. Let's go on to the next slide. And then they talked about the amazing growth that Talk Fusion's had. And I mean, we're in over 140 countries right now. We've got more than 1,000 templates that for video email. We've got the Video Communication Center is already translated in 12 different languages. There's a 2.0 Connect will be released here shortly. Very excited about that. Just tons and tons of translation. The back office in the Video Communication Center is going to be an enhancement too. That's probably going to be in one of these slides here. And then, you know what? Did you know more than 6 billion businesses are founded in the U.S. every year? 75% of all businesses in the U.S. do not even have a website. That's crazy, but you know what? We have that solution, and that's when we went into some of the other products that will be up and coming. So these are just the facts that we all know. We have. We operate on the highest ethical standards. We're members of the DSA, and that's Direct Selling Association. We have an accreditation. We have an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. We went over all those facts, and then they did go into some of the future product innovations and some of the things that will be up and coming, and they shared that with them. And more and more, here's more stats and everything here too. So, and like it says here, they're not going to stop. And that is a fact. Let's go to the next slide. We are the leaders in the industry in innovation of technology. We've got the first and only instant pay compensation plan, the Mercedes-Benz bonus. So it's very easy to qualify for that. And then to top it off, we have the dream getaway trip to the Grand Wailea in Maui, Hawaii. That's twice a year now, June and December. It's not just one trip like most of the other companies out there offer their, in the multi-level marketing, will offer their associates, but we have it twice a year. You're offered that. Then they went into sharing some of the features and functionality of our platform, the Connect 2.0. And so the reporting. I'm just going to show you, what I'll do is just show you some of these snapshots. So if you haven't seen some of these, I know that if you've been on some of the conference calls, Bob has shared that in the last 2 to 3 weeks. All new contact manager for your address book. Let me show you this, a broadcast features. Now, this is what a lot of us are really, really excited about, is that it has the Unicode in the chat area. So like if I'm typing a message in English, my language, it's going to, and someone's in Japan, they're going to be able to see it in their own language. Just nobody else out there has that. I can guarantee you that. So these are just some of the features and some of the things that are going to be going. You're going to be able to, another thing that a lot of us want to do is record the whole presentation, and that includes everybody in the attendee video area that speaks, you know, when we do a conferencing. So you'll be able to do that. It's going to show the presentation. Everything you see on the screen, like right now, would be all recorded. So these are just, you know, a few of the things that I get excited about. And then let me move on over here to the dashboard. It's all brand new. When you see this, I mean, Bob, what he called it, it was a beast. He says it's a beast. And he's right. We did get we were able to see that in Surabaya. We went up to the presidential suite with Bob and Allison. And Andrew, Minh, and I, and a couple of the Indonesian leaders were all up there in the presidential suite, and they showed us another, you know, the view of it. Oh my gosh, you guys, get excited, because it's amazing. The design studio, you can go in there and you can create your own presentation right inside the design studio in there too. So that's another really cool feature that they've got in there too. And you can bring in your presentation. There's no more changing your slides into JPEGs and renumbering. None of that. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Drag and drop, and it's going to accept a lot more different forms of files and video. It's amazing. So, like Bob said, it's a beast. You can, when you schedule your broadcast, you know, now this is what a lot of people have been asking for too. It's a static link. So what that means is that you're going to you create a link, and you always can use that for all of your upcoming webcasts that you do. So that's just one of the things that's great. And you have the ability to remove people from the room if you so need to. And you can change the presenter, and it's basically a lot of this inside this platform is drag and drop. So like if I have Minh is in the attendee video area, I can just take his face and just move him and make him the presenter, and then I drop right down into the attendee video area in a smaller frame. It's really cool. We're excited, and you're going to be excited. You're going to go crazy when you see it when it's released. Now, they did go over, Min's excited about this too, all new video blog, you know, and that'll be probably the next thing after the platform that Connect 2.0 is released. I believe that is the next thing on the agenda. And so all of this is just, they're working on that. Now, here's what I'd like to do. I'm going to remove the chat because I want to keep that screen full, and I'm going to bring out our Grand Blue Diamonds, Andrew and Nancy Burling. They're going to come onto the screen. Andrew and Nancy, I'm going to move you right down here so we can see you guys. Okay, there you go. And I'm going to give you guys the mic. I've given you the mic. I'm going to take my mic away, and I'll let you guys continue with this.
Leaving ladies first. I mean, this is incredible. Go ahead, sweetie.
Well, thank you so much, Andrew. Am I coming through okay, guys? Everybody hear me? Give me a thumbs up, Joel, if you can hear me. Okay, perfect, perfect. Guys, this was an amazing event. I can't even describe to you, and we'll kind of share a little bit of what we experienced here on a personal note. But one of the things that was so inspiring was there is a charity that our Indonesian team supports fully, and it's called the House of Life Foundation. And the video, Joel, I don't know if you're going to share the video, but we might all start bawling our eyes out again like we did at the event. But, you know, this is incredible because it's an orphanage that is all about not only restoration for these children, but also restoration for the mothers that have had these children out of wedlock. And it's just absolutely incredible. We met these kids. They're amazing. And go ahead, Julie, to the next slide here. But some of these children here were just near death. Absolutely, positively. One little boy here, we heard his testimony and story. His mother drank a whole thing of pepper spray, tried to abort him, and he was born blind and couldn't walk. And miraculously, he can see partially and he can walk now. And his dream, his goal is to be a pianist. And we heard him play. He's amazing. He's a little Rob Roeder, let me tell you. And he's only been playing for about a year. And so what happened was we began to ask the audience to donate to help this house. They're looking to build a home. See, they lease a home, and if you know anything about Surabaya, Indonesia, every year they have to move these kids. So their goal is to purchase a home, or buy land and build a home to suit their needs here so they don't have to move anymore. And so it's pretty incredible. If this is something that rings true to your heart, you definitely can donate and get information through TalkFusionGivesBack.com. But there were many people that donated to this. In fact, Talk Fusion started it off. You know, we know the culture that Bob Reyna has always instilled in all of us. Talk Fusion, Bob donated 100,000 US dollars to this cause, and then Minh and Julie Ho, Presidential Blue Diamonds, stepped up and donated 25,000 US dollars, so 125,000 US dollars right out of the gate without any of the other donations that were given. The land that they were trying to purchase, I believe, was 150,000 US dollars. So we're pretty sure they probably got the land secured now. Now we're just trying to build the home. Here's the contact information, guys. But it's an incredible cause. These children are amazing. And the people, the Priscilla, amazing woman, a very selfless person here that has 18 children in this home currently here, that with this cause. So very exciting. Next slide here, Julie. And so if, again, this is something that is true to your heart, I know for us, we were just excited about the cause and all of that. And then, of course, what was introduced was the 2014 Imagine event in Tampa, Florida. And let me suggest this, guys, you better get registered as soon as registration goes live. Pay attention to your email. You better get your tickets, because we had thousands and thousands of people in Indonesia that were there present for this event, and they were given registration forms, and we're nervous, aren't we, Julie and Minh and Andrew, that the registration might be full already. We don't know yet, so they will get a bigger venue. But as soon as this goes live, this is not going to be like any other Tampa event you've ever seen here with Talk Fusion, because, guys, it's a new day, it's a new time, but you want to get registered for that immediately. And so with that said here, Julie, what I'll do here, let me just share briefly what we experienced, if that's okay.
Nancy.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nancy. Yeah, that's great. Hang on just 1 minute. Nancy, if you could you share the nice the associate in Indonesia that worked so very, very hard, and what happened to him? We brought his wife up on stage, remember?
Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, we had another, there was a gentleman, or a gentleman that was working very hard in the Indonesian team to go diamond before this event that took place. And in the process of that, I will say he did achieve his goal, but he passed away. He died. And it was a very, very sad thing, obviously. He left surviving, you know, his wife, who we got a chance to meet here, and I'll talk a little bit about that, and 2 children, 3 and 5 years old. And Rayani and Mario, because this gentleman worked so hard, they paid to have the family travel to this event. So they were at the Believe Indonesian event with us. We did bring them on stage, and you can imagine the sorrow. This just happened, guys, like a week ago, less than a week ago. But I will say this, what an amazing company that this gentleman that passed away was able to leave a legacy for his family. And so Bob and Allison presented them with a plaque for Diamond and the pin, because he is a diamond, and they will have that income from here on out. So even though he's passed away and he's gone, isn't that an amazing thing? And that's with this life-changing vehicle called Talk Fusion, guys. It's incredible. And what we experienced was just, Julie, the humility of these people, how incredible they are and grateful. And if you guys don't know, the average income in Indonesia annually is less than what a pro package sale costs. But you want to know something? They only sell pro packages, some elite packages, and why? Because they get it. And that's what we want to instill in people, guys, is that once you get it and the light bulb goes on, we are saving lives and changing people all, or helping them all around the world. And that's what this incredible vehicle called Talk Fusion is all about. And money just simply makes you more of who and what we are. And if you're a good person, you become a better person and you do good things with the money that you earn. And if you're a bad person, well, we know what happens there. So Julie, I'm gonna at this time, if that's okay, turn it over to my husband Andrew. But I just want to say this, guys, this event changed us forever. Words cannot describe. Julie and I sat there in the front row. We had no makeup on. We cried the whole time, but there were tears of joy because of how amazing this event was. So without further ado, Andrew, I'm going to flip it over to you. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, very emotional event, especially with the cause, with the Foundation for Life. I was told that they need $500,000 to buy the land and to build this home for the kids that are there. So, you know, this business, it's about life. And it is not a game. It is not practice. This is real life that's going on right now. And people's lives are being changed and they're being affected every day by this vehicle, Talk Fusion, and this message that we're sharing with people that are looking to get more out of life. There's people that are looking to get more out of life financially. There's people that are looking to get more out of life, and grow as a person. And that's what the company can do here. It's about personal growth in your life. And it was the best event that I've attended in my 25-year career. And here's what I mean. I've never taken on the attitude that I know everything about network marketing. As a matter of fact, I'm a student of the industry. And this was a learning experience for me. And I talked about this, all of us on the leadership team talked to our CEO, Bob Reyna, about this yesterday. And even Bob had learned quite a bit from this event. And Minh will probably talk about this on the broadcast here today. But what happened over there in Indonesia was all about mindset. It was a Believe event, and it was all about mindset, and it was all about taking action and getting excited and selling the pro package and starting people off in the business right. We have instant pay. We have a treasure chest of products, and no one's doing what we're doing. And what that means is that we're targets. We're going to be number one in this industry. And when people find out that you're a Talk Fusion associate, you're a Talk Fusion distributor, and you're doing well, they're going to target you. I'm telling you, they're going to come at you. They're going to ask you to join other businesses. And if your heart's in this company like ours is, and this business has moved from your head to your heart, how could you ever tell somebody, yeah, I'll take a look at what business you're offering me? I mean, it's a lot more than the paycheck at the end of the day. It's about giving back. It's about being more. It's about changing lives. And that's what we saw over the weekend, Julie. We saw lives change because the distributors that made it happen have a mindset that is just a wrecking force. So with that said, I'm going to turn it back to you. Thank you so much, Julie and Minh, for spending time with us over there. It was incredible. And thank you so much for putting this broadcast together today. You guys are awesome. I'll turn it back over to you. Thanks so much.
Oh, we love you guys. You know what? We had a fantastic time out there and with you guys, and you have to be there. The words cannot explain. Like Nancy was, it was motivational, inspirational. It was just it was the most amazing event that we've been to. And what I'd like to do, I'm going to have, we had a few leaders from the Russian team. We had Svetlana, Blue Diamond Svetlana was there. And I'm going to ask Svetlana if she could just come out. Hi, Svetlana. Great to see you again. You know, could you do me a favor and just share with us your thoughts on this event? I'm going to go ahead and give you
hello, Julia. Hello, everyone who is attending here. Julia, you were right, because you have to be there. You have to be to understand, to feel, because when Nancy again talk, I again nearly cry, because that was an amazing event. But you know, we had some tears, and these tears, it is like Nancy said, it is real life. And while we went to this event, Eva was Grand Blue Diamond, Vyacheslav, Ushenin, Alexander Perevesnitsev, myself, my 2 diamonds elite was as well from Russian team. We want to learn. We want to see what these guys doing. With that, honestly, I was shocked from scenario on the street and everything, because I live in UK, and ever I traveled to Russia, I never saw kind of purity on some regions. And I understand how these people, how they desperately to want to change lives. They grab this opportunity, not like in America, not like in England. People are spoiled. People spoil and they believe that everything is great, but it's not. People have to get out of comfort zone and have more. You have all world in your hand. And when you have something, food on the table, car on the driveway, and all that is okay, yeah? But you have to really see it. What drive Indonesian team to kind of success? And that is truly, we went there to learn. And I have to say, probably no team in Talk Fusion at all as great in leadership, in teamwork as Indonesian. Is a fantastic, fantastic support to each other. And when I was waiting to my way back to home, I catch up with Mario, and I just was look after him. He was patiently talk to each person in his team. They coming. Probably I didn't understood Indonesian, but I could see they excited, they share a story, they made some plans. And Mario was again and again and again, because he understands that without all these people, he will not succeed. Unfortunately, some leaders, they believe like, it's okay, I can do it, let's teamwork. But without teamwork, we cannot go nowhere. That is for sure. And Indonesian team is just way of kindness, way of politeness. It is full appreciation. And ever guys did event, you know, they are Grand Blue Diamond. They achieved more than everyone, and you couldn't see none of them like high up nose. Look at us. They was very modest and very, very keep with the team. That is truly, truly very nice feelings. And of course, was good event. They had first time, and we did in Russia a few times now, and we know how is a lot energy to keep this together. And I have to say that to me this was fantastic experience, long fly and all this stuff, but it is worth it, because you feel as a people, you understand as a people better. And you know what, yesterday I did webcast with my team, and sometimes people say, oh, everybody knows about occlusion, oh, everybody knows this name, but be ready, because more and more and more people will be know about occlusion, but they know, but they is not here. And we have whole Arabic country, we have whole Africa, we have whole Latin America, we have whole Asia, we have many part of Russia, Scandinavia, Baltic states. We have whole world in our hand, where people need us, where people truly want to escape from poverty, where people truly want to do something, and we don't give them. We just don't tell people. And you have to open your mind outside your house from in US, in England, in European country. You once travel somewhere and see how people live. I was crying. I got my video in taxi. Taxi took me and I make video and I was crying. That was first time in my life when I see something like that in my nearly 50 years, honestly. And now I understand how big mission Talk Fusion has, how Boprainers see it, and people who see it, like leaders, people who want to change people's life, they do it. And people who see it and feel they're okay, they're not bothered. Please, start be bothered what's going around you. Share it Talk Fusion with everyone. And I want to say, of course, without Bob, we wouldn't have this. And without fantastic support of Alison and whole team. And every time on every event, we have something new. And I share you some secret. And I think that is for all of us, and for me, and for each of us, should be some thoughts to think. We was on fantastic, nice dinner event. Every lady was very nice and beautiful. You know, they all slim and trim, nice dresses. And you saw, when they wanted to picture, I hide half of my body behind them because they're so tiny, you know. And what we was discussed after, my guys, my 2 Grand Blue Diamonds, you know what amazed us? People was speaking on a stage and they was say thank you for everything they have, they achieve, because there's a true amazing stories of blue diamonds, of elite diamonds, you know. But I tell you something, every one of them first say thank you to Mr. Mario and to Mr. Marcel. And after they say thank you to Mr. Bob and to Mr. Allison. Do you understand what does it mean? How strong leadership of these 2 young guys, because people, they understand. Bob created this business and he gave us, but without Mario and Marcel, they wouldn't get that, what they have. And I tell my, when one of them, my Grand Diamond, say, that was really something hit in my head. Everybody say, thank you to Mr. Mario and Mr. Marcel first. And after saying Mr. Bob and Mrs. Allison. And I said, what do you expect? Because they understand that 2 guys give them chance to change life. And of course, Bob gives chance to everyone. But this particular 2 young men make happen in Indonesia. And I want you understand, each event which company corporative does, you have to be there. Because each of them very, very different. It never ever will be again like that. You never can feel again. And I know time is up and I can talk forever because it really was amazing, amazing touch, emotional, and we learn a lot. I think Andrew said, Bob learned something. And we particularly, me and my team, we learn a lot. Appreciate for hospitality, for respect, for everything. Nice team, nice leadership, fantastic people, and of course, next time I will be there again. Thank you. I was glad to share it.
Well, thank you, Svetlana. And you know, the thing that I noticed, and you did bring up this too, was their teamwork. They work as one big team, not split up into groups. Doesn't matter where they are in the organization, but that's what we noticed, and you brought that up too. And I'm glad that you had some your Russian leaders there with you too, Slava and Alexander, because they could see exactly what you were talking about. You pinpointed that just right on, spot on, as Rob would say. So thank you so much for sharing today, and appreciate you being there. It was so great to spend time with you guys here too. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out Minh at this time, and he's going to just share some last comments, because there's a webcast that's going to be going on that we're doing here in about 20 minutes. Minh, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you right now for your closing.
Wow. Well, absolutely, it was an amazing event. First of all, thank you, Blue Diamond, Svetlana, for being there and brought the team there with you, and so wonderful. Also, huge congratulations to our Grand Blue Diamond, Nancy and Andrew, for doing an awesome job and also being there and share the experience with us. And of course, I want to say congratulations to our Blue Diamonds, Mario and Riani, and Grand Blue Diamond, Marcel. What a beautiful job that they've done. And folks, this event was amazing. You know, when we think about Talk Fusion culture, one thing come to mind was the company with a heart. And it's so exciting to able to build the business from the heart. When you build the business from the heart, guess what? Nothing matters, yeah? Nothing to worry about, because people can see what it's all about. And they say, wow, what kind of company you have here? Because reflect from all of us. And of course, you know, that foundation, it was touched for us, because when we look back not too long ago, we only had 2 pennies. And we couldn't even take care of ourselves. How can we take care of other people and help other people? But it was so good to see Julie with a big smile in her heart and her face, and to able to do a little bit of part to help out. So thank you for that. So 3 things that I was very impressed, super impressed while I was there. I was observed. So if you folks have a pen and piece of paper, write this down. Number 1, mindset. Oh my gosh, they totally get it. Yes, they totally focus and they know where they want. The leadership there is so amazing. 100% target, 100% laser focus. And you know what? They take the business very serious. They don't treat it like a hobby. You can tell that, yeah? And they understand the leadership side. They don't buy any excuses. That's why, and they outwork anybody. They outwork anybody. They work from, check this out, write this down. They work from 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock the next day. Imagine that. They are in the zone. They're in the game. That's why when we were there 5 months ago, 6 Mercedes-Benz, when we got there, wow, up to 50 Mercedes-Benzes. And plus also 8 diamonds, yeah, now it's reaching almost 100 diamonds. Isn't that something? That's number 1, mindset. Number 2 that I got out of and I was observed, edification. They mastered the edification. They showed respect for Bob and Ali, yeah, our CEO and our VP, and they showed the respect for their leaders. And they showed the respect for their team. One by one, what a spirit. It just melts you when you see it. And what a way to do the business. And number 3, they take massive action. Yeah? They do not waste time at all. Not an ounce of weakness. Not an ounce of weakness. And I look at all the 3 enemies that Bob often talked about, the excuses, yeah, the distractions. So no excuses, distractions, and limiting beliefs. Guess what? They make sure that all of those, they are in check. None of that going on. It is so exciting. And also right now they are leading the Pro Packs. Ladies and gentlemen, amazing. Pro Pack exploding right now in Indonesia. And because they get it, because they understand that with the Pro Packs, they're able to help so many lives quicker, yeah? And so thankful for Bob and Allison for make that brilliant move when it comes to the Go Pro. We are so excited about Talk Fusion Connect, and that we about anytime now, yeah? They've been testing, and Bob just had a big smile on his face. And of course, Blue Diamond Leslie and Royal Blue Diamond Ram, they are experiencing that right now as they speak at the headquarters. So ladies and gentlemen, whatever your goals and dreams, remember Bob saying, bring your dreams, right? And he will help you do the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time, and it is now to totally laser focus, to give everything you've got, and whatever your dreams and goals. We're about 4 months away from Christmas. right? You want to make sure that you have the best Christmas ever. And Julie, myself, and Rambo Diamond, Nancy, and Andrew, and all the leaders here, we are here to assist you. We are so excited about the future. We are excited about the next few days here, and I am so grateful, and Julie too, to be part of your world. So, ladies and gentlemen, good day, and thank you for being part of this webcast. Back to you, Julie.
All right, thank you so much, Minh. And I just wanted to put up this slide one more time, and there'll be more information coming out about the event in April. So kind of be looking forward to that and looking for the email with this promo. And you need to get your tickets right away. As soon as this is promoted, I would get your tickets right away, because you saw what happened there in Indonesia, and they're planning on coming in droves. So make sure you get your tickets. So we're going to close for now. We have a webcast coming up here in about 10 minutes, and you're welcome to join that. Get all your guests and join us over there in the other room. And we'll see you on the next global webcast, and see you in 10 minutes. Thank you, everybody, and have a great afternoon.